Savannah Chrisley slams faked breast cancer claims against Julie. Hello, everyone. Welcome back for another video. I hope everyone's having a great day. Before watching the video, please subscribe and like it. Savannah Chrisley has slammed claims against Julie Chrisley that suggest she was faking her breast cancer diagnosis. Fans were shocked to hear that someone would say this. However, Savannah did not hesitate to put the person in their place and let them know they were messed up for saying this. Julie Chrisley was recently released from prison. However, haters have been out to get the Chrisleys ever since. There is a lot to unfold and uncover. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Savannah Chrisley has never been one to stay silent when it comes to protecting her family, and this time her voice rang louder than ever as she fiercely addressed shocking and deeply upsetting claims circulating online about her mother. Julie Chrisley. Social media began to buzz with wild accusations that Julie faked her breast cancer diagnosis, a claim that Savannah immediately called cruel, heartless, and entirely baseless. The Chrisley family has been no stranger to public scrutiny, but this particular rumor touched a nerve, prompting Savannah to defend not only her mother's character but the emotional and physical battle Julie endured behind closed doors with the grace of a daughter who has watched her mother face incredible adversity. Savannah spoke from a place of love, pain, and truth, dismantling every bit of the misinformation making the rounds online. She revealed the countless nights filled with fear, hospital visits, quiet prayers, and emotional breakdowns that the family experienced. While Julie fought for her health, for anyone to suggest that such a journey was fabricated felt to Savannah like a punch to the gut and a disgrace to every woman who has faced the terrifying reality of cancer. Savannah emphasized that her mother's resilience and strength were never for show, and that Julie's quiet dignity during treatment was something only a truly strong woman could maintain. She reminded the public that just because someone chooses not to broadcast every struggle doesn't mean the struggle isn't real. The Chrisley Knows Best star also pointed out the emotional toll these rumors take on a family still navigating very real hardships. She asked for compassion, reminding critics that behind every headline is a family of real people dealing with real pain. Savannah's message was as raw as it was impassioned, a powerful stand against internet cruelty and a plea for empathy. Her words resonated with fans, many of whom flooded her comments with support and shared their own stories of fighting or watching a loved one fight breast cancer. The unity and love she received in return highlighted how impactful standing up against false narratives can be. This wasn't just about clearing Julie's name, it was about standing up for truth, for respect, and for the many women whose journeys are often questioned or dismissed. Savannah's defense of her mother was a powerful reminder of the unbreakable bond between them and of the strength that lies in truth and love as rumors continue to swirl. In the world of celebrity, the Chrisley family once again proves that no amount of noise can drown out the voice of a daughter who refuses to let lies define her mother's legacy. Savannah's fierce loyalty and clear-eyed honesty sent a resounding message to all those who tried to tear others down with lies. Some lines should never be crossed, and this family is done being silent when they are. Todd and Julie Chrisley pardoned from federal prison. Todd and Julie Chrisley were in federal prison for tax evasion and fraud. However, they are still claiming that they never did this and were wrongfully accused. Savannah Chrisley was fighting for her parents' freedom the entire time. Fans thought she was wasting her time. However, it seemed to work out in her favor. Donald Trump pardoned Todd and Julie Chrisley. They are now out of prison and back with their family. This is something they were all waiting for 2.5 years. However, Savannah was determined to get her parents out and was not going to stop until they were free. She has stood by them throughout this entire journey. In a shocking and emotional twist that has left fans stunned, Todd and Julie Chrisley have officially been pardoned and released from federal prison following months of legal battles, media headlines, and family turmoil. The couple has now been granted a second chance at freedom, a moment many thought might never come. The Chrisley Knows Best stars were originally sentenced on charges related to tax evasion and bank fraud, sending waves through the reality TV world and marking a dramatic fall from grace for the beloved family. The news of their pardon broke like wildfire and quickly sparked massive public reaction from loyal fans who had remained hopeful to skeptics who were left questioning the decision. Emotions ran high, but one thing was clear: the Chrisleys were finally going home. Sources close to the family say the decision came after lengthy appeals, new legal filings, and growing public support that cast doubt on some elements of the original case. While the exact details of the pardon have not been fully disclosed. The impact is undeniable. The Chrisley household is experiencing a wave of relief and celebration, especially for their children who have carried the weight of their absence in a deeply personal way. Savannah Chrisley, who had been outspoken throughout her parents' incarceration, was the first to speak out, sharing a heartfelt message about faith, resilience, and the power of truth. She emphasized how the family never stopped believing that justice would be served and how this moment is one they will never forget. Social media was instantly flooded with reactions from fans, many of whom expressed joy and disbelief, while others debated the decision and what it could mean for similar high-profile cases. Public opinion remains divided, but the Chrisleys themselves are focused solely on reuniting as a family and healing from what they describe as a nightmare they never saw coming. Insiders report that Todd and Julie are planning to take some time away from the spotlight to recover emotionally and spiritually. Through their journey back to normalcy will likely be long and complex. They are determined to use their experience as a story of redemption and strength. The future of their reality show remains uncertain, but sources say discussions are already in motion about how to document their return home and the rebuilding of their lives. Fans are eager to see what comes next for the couple whose lives have been anything but ordinary. Their pardon marks a turning point, not just for them but for a public used to seeing celebrity scandals end in defeat. The Chrisleys have flipped the script and emerged from their darkest hour with a renewed sense of purpose. While questions may linger and debates will continue, Todd and Julie's release is a chapter few expected, but many are already calling a miracle in the making. Their story now enters a new phase, one filled with second chances, hope, and perhaps a path toward redemption that even their fiercest critics can't ignore. Fans are happy the Chrisleys are out of jail. Since the Chrisleys' release, they have been adjusting to life outside of prison. Todd has been on social media and making videos with his children. He has also been out and about to go shopping and eat. So, he is adjusting well. However, Julie has not been doing this. She has been staying behind the scenes in a lot of it. Fans think she had it harder in prison than Todd did. She has not been seen in public or on social media much. However, she did just attend a conference with Savannah. In the end, fans are ecstatic that the two are out of prison. They are mainly happy for their children, who were without their parents for so long. The world of reality television has just witnessed a powerful and emotional moment as Todd and Julie Chrisley are finally out of jail, sending waves of excitement through their loyal fanbase who have been waiting anxiously for this day to come. The Chrisley Knows Best stars had faced a tough legal battle and time behind bars, but now the news of their release has breathed new life into their supporters and the entertainment world alike. Fans took to social media almost instantly, sharing their joy and emotional reactions with hashtags of welcome home and justice served trending across multiple platforms. Their release marked not just a legal victory but an emotional reunion that many felt was long overdue. The Chrisleys have always been a family that resonated deeply with their audience, offering a mix of humor, family values, and vulnerability that drew in millions over the years. Their fall was heartbreaking for many, but their return is being celebrated like a long-awaited homecoming. Those who followed every twist and turn of their legal journey expressed relief and happiness, calling it a second chance not just for Todd and Julie but for the entire Chrisley family, especially their children who stood strong through the storm. Savannah Chrisley was quick to post a heartfelt message thanking fans for standing by them through the darkest times and reaffirming their faith in truth and resilience. The emotional reunion between parents and children was deeply felt by fans who shared similar stories of family separation and hope. Others expressed excitement at the possibility of seeing the family return to the screen, hoping that this next chapter would be one of healing and transparency. The love for the Chrisleys seems stronger than ever, with countless fans saying that they never stopped believing in their innocence and that this moment proves the power of faith and loyalty. The outpouring of support has turned into a wave of positivity, with thousands celebrating this new beginning and rooting for the family to move forward with strength and grace. It is clear that fans do not see this as just the end of a prison sentence but the beginning of a redemption story, one that mirrors real-life struggles, pain, and perseverance. The Chrisleys have always worn their hearts on their sleeves, and their openness is exactly what fans are embracing as they prepare for whatever comes next. This reunion marks more than a legal win. It is a restoration of hope for those who believe in second chances and in the resilience of family through thick and thin. The Chrisleys are out of jail and fans could not be more thrilled to welcome them back into the spotlight and, more importantly, into the arms of the family they love so deeply. Savannah Chrisley slams faking cancer claims against mom. A hater recently accused Chrisley of faking her breast cancer diagnosis to get easier treatment in prison. However, this did not sit well with Savannah. Someone commented that my family was a fraud and were terrible human beings, and how my mother faked her breast cancer diagnosis. I was literally dumbfounded. Apparently, she faked her breast cancer diagnosis to avoid court proceedings, was what this individual said, and let's take it back. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2012. They were federally or criminally charged till 2019, so that right there completely debunks your whole theory. I'll never forget finding out that mom had breast cancer. She was not having people accuse her mother of faking cancer. This upset her greatly, and is something she is not going to stand around and do nothing about. So, of course, she had her mother's back and defended her on her podcast. Fans backed her up in the comments and slammed the hater for doing that to her. It seems as though the claims that Chrisley faked her breast cancer diagnosis did not sit well with Savannah Chrisley. This made her furious, and she made sure to let fans know that Savannah has always had her parents' back and does not switch up on them. So, it is not surprising that Savannah said what she did after these claims surfaced. What do you think about this situation? Did you think the comment was absurd? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, America Trends 24, and stay with us.